Hello, fabulous people. Beate Chelette here, the Growth Architect. Today, I want to ask you a simple question. What is the best way to use strategy in your business or in your professional life? So, I encourage you to leave some comments and share strategies of how you use strategy in your business or in your professional life to help others to understand the importance of strategy. So, I am a strategist and I work with visionaries and leaders to help them scale impact by designing strategic plans, growth maps, journey maps. So, anything that has to do with plans, strategy is my passion. A lot of times I find that people, when we talk about strategy, they get very nervous about the strategic piece because they don't understand what strategy is. So I want you to understand maybe a little bit better how you use strategy. Strategy is something that you use literally every single day. So when you are going out with someone to have dinner or a lunch, you have a strategy, right? You are meeting this person for a reason. So, in a strategic approach, you go in and you say, what is my objective for this meeting? How am I approaching this so I get something out of it? The meeting could be an exploratory conversation that is a strategy, but then you have to ask certain questions to make sure that the exploratory piece actually is happening. There could be a very specific objective that you have, and you say, at the end of this, I want to be able to do a presentation of my services to this team that this person that I'm with is leading or can make me an introduction to. So you would adjust how you are approaching the meeting based upon what your outcome is going to be. That is how you use strategy. You may or may not be aware of that. When you are on LinkedIn, your strategy to connect with other people should be a strategy. It should be, these are the people in a particular industry that I want to connect with for this reason. Just to have connections or to appear as if you're out there just selling is not a good strategy. You want to think about in an area where LinkedIn connections with, I call this showing up to the first date naked, where somebody asks you to connect and then immediately proceeds to tell you that you need them. You don't know them. You've never heard of them. You have no relationship. That's bad. Don't do that. A better strategy is to tell them why you want to be connected and make it about them personally. So if your strategy is to first build the relationship with the purpose to get business, then that's a different approach other than to try to find leads. Trying to find leads is a strategy, not one that works very well on LinkedIn currently. And so many people are using it, such a turnoff. So the strategy piece of business and professional life is always about maximizing your intention to go into something and get something out. So when I design a workflow, my strategy approach is, what is my desired outcome? What is the strategy I need to use to get the desired outcome? So if we have, let's say, 20 team members that are using a project management like Asana, for example, and I just had a call like that, my goal is to get them to what? Well, I need to ask the questions. So they tell me what they want as their outcome. And based on that, my strategy and how to get there is reverse engineered. So when you are conducting business or when you show up as a professional, you always want to have that in the back of your head. How am I going to get where? So getting clear where you want to go, getting clear what an ideal outcome would be, getting clear how this other person benefits from it, and then you can reverse engineer how you're going to get there. So I find, and I'm going to give you an example of something that probably you'll immediately know what I mean by that is sometimes people who don't understand strategy have a very emotional response. So they are, instead of thinking what the outcome is, the beneficial outcome, or they don't even know what they want to achieve, but they're only reacting to what you say. So if you say, let's have a meeting with this team, they may say, why would we have a meeting with that team? Instead of, and that's an emotional response, right? That's not strategic. So you want to then say, I'm proposing a meeting with these 5 team leaders because I have an objective to achieve. This is the objective. Now you are reducing the number of emotional responses people on your team might be having, because you already made it clear that you have a strategy and an objective, and it's not just another idea. That's the key part about strategy, is that you can make sure other people understand clearly, precisely, and very quickly that you mean business. So I hope this helps you a little bit with understanding strategy better. If you have a comment or an insight on how you use strategy, please put it in the comments and share this video with one person who can benefit from perhaps being a little bit more strategic. Thank you so much for watching. This is Beate Chelette, the Growth Architect, and goodbye.